He straightened and lifted both arms over his head, stretching them out, and the sensitive spots on either wrist felt the vapors, the thin, faint touch of tin and lead rolling through the cloy of mercury. The thicker taste rose from his feet, the silicates of each variety, marked by the clear, separate and together touch and tang of each metal ion. He moved one foot slowly through the crunchy, caked dust, and felt the changes like soft, not quite random symphony. And over all the sun, he looked up at it, large and fat and bright and hot, and heard its joy. He watched the slow rise of prominences around its rim, and listened to the crackling sound of each, and to the other happy noises over the broad face. When he dimmed the background light, the red of the rising wisps of hydrogen showed in bursts of mellow contralto, and the deep bass of the spots amid the muted whistling of the wispy, moving faculae, and the occasional thin keening of a flare, the ping-pong ticking of gamma rays and cosmic particles, and over all in every direction the soft, fainting, and ever-renewed sigh of the sun's substance, forever rising and retreating in a cosmic wind which reached out and bathed him in glory. He jumped and rose slowly in the air with a freedom he had never felt, and jumped again when he landed, and ran, and jumped, and ran again, with a body that responded perfectly to this glorious world, this paradise in which he found himself. A stranger so long and so lost, in paradise at last. William said, "It's all right." "But what's he doing?" cried out Anthony. "It's all right. The programming is working. He has tested his senses. He has been making the various visual observations. He has dimmed the sun and studied it. He has tested for atmosphere and the chemical nature of the soil. It all works. But why is he running?" "I rather think that's his own idea, Anthony. If you want to program a computer as complicated as a brain, you've got to expect it to have ideas of its own." "Running? Jumping?" Anthony turned an anxious face to William. "He'll hurt himself. You can handle the computer. Override. Make him stop." And William said sharply, "No, I won't. I'll take the chance of his hurting himself. Don't you understand? He's happy. He was on Earth, a world he was never equipped to handle. Now he's on Mercury, with a body perfectly adapted to its environment, as perfectly adapted as 100 specialized scientists could make it be. It's paradise for him. Let him enjoy it." "Enjoy? He's a robot." "I'm not talking about the robot. I'm talking about the brain that's living here." The Mercury computer, enclosed in glass, carefully and delicately wired, its integrity most subtly preserved, breathed and lived. "It's Randall who's in paradise," said William. "He's found the world for whose sake he autistically fled this one. He has a world his new body fits perfectly, in exchange for the world his old body did not fit at all." Anthony watched the screen in wonder. "He seems to be quieting." "Of course," said William, "and he'll do his job all the better for his joy." Anthony smiled and said, "We've done it then, you and I. Shall we join the rest and let them fawn on us, William?" William said, "Together?" And Anthony linked arms. "Together, brother."